Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Florcha from CZT Gloria Sierra. Oh, we had fun with this on our Tough Tangle Tuesday sessions. Oh my gosh, this one is one of those not necessarily as hard as it looks, but it depends, because we all have our different, things that we like and don't like, or things that we're good at, not good at, a type of thing, So some found it hard, some found it, not as hard as it looked. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There you go. All right, so, all right, I think I'm just going to draw one big one, and then I'll show ya how to have it grow. I think that's what I will do. All right. This starts off with a square or square-ish shape in the middle of wherever you want it. And do take a look at the For More Inspiration link, because you can do this square bigger. There were some really neat ideas there. So, and I didn't catch it till after we were doing it. I'm like, I was wondering how she put one inside of the other, and that was part of how, by doing this really big. All right, so once you have your box, then pick a side, any side to start. And now we've done this technique in other tangles. If you've done, I know to sew is one. Oh, that's the one that the name pops into my head. But we've done this before, where we're going to trace over. Oh, actually, like the, oh, I'm drawing a blank. Never mind. I thought I had one, and no. All right, so we're going to take off and land-ish. So I'm going to trace sort of over this bottom. But when we come to the edge, I'm going to have it curve off. So like that. Okay. Then we're going to turn. We're going to do this on each side. Like that. Now you will notice, if you take a look at the step outs, I divided things up, each actual stroke. So this was one. Just because I found it easier to do it. Well, actually, I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, all right, let's do this one literal step at a time. So I kind of like doing it this way because you can, well, as you saw, use the curve of your hand, and then you get a certain distance, and then turn. It's not exact, right? But at least, the consistency is a little bit more. And I don't know, it just found it a lot more kind of calming too. It's just like the rinse and repeat action. Okay, next, from the tips of these, another C-shaped curve line, like that. Then you're not going to go all the way to the next line, so just stop about there. I would err in the side of on shorter, because from the next step, which I'll show, you can extend this if need be. So I like to err on the side of not as long as I need it versus the other way. In this same idea, just rinse and repeat. Okay, now from here, and notice I keep switching because I want to use the curve of my hand. So I'm just like, okay, well, where do I go that I don't have to move the tile again? All right, this one, I had a little challenge with this, and I don't know why exactly. But so I'm going to start a little ways from the tip. I'll just show you. And we're going to do another curve line like that. And see how I missed? Yeah, it's not a worry. And there are other options, but in the step out, we're going to fill this in, so it's not going to really matter. Okay? So again, starting from somewhere a little distance from that tip, and just a curve line. And then we're coming just shy of this one here. All right, I'm 0 for 2. Missing. Okay. Oh, there, that one's close. And also, as that one, I went a little fast, and I'm like, you know, slow works. Slow strokes. There we go. And I think I will fill this in because that one got a little goopy. And let me switch to my favorite graphic one. Ever so carefully. You know, and what's neat about this tangle is you could almost stop at any steps, even after the first one, after the box, and it would end up looking kind of neat. So even like right here, that's kind of cool. But we do have, well, at least a couple steps to go. I could have waited to fill this in afterwards, but one thing, as I was doing this, the first few times, I found it helpful to fill these in, but to do them, you know, right after they're done, just because it was getting a little eyeball confusing, especially on the one where I grew it out, and it was like so many lines. Okay, there we go. And also keep in mind, because we're filling in, if you need to adjust a little bit, that would be the time to do it. Okay, next. This little end that we have hanging out. Nice curve line, kind of aura-ing all of this. And this same thing, you could err on this side of, you know, a little too short, because we can always make it longer. Okay, now, on my version of the step out, I take us this far, and then, well, no, I take it a step further, but then there's an or in there. So I was just thinking, I should have done that different, because really, I called it 7A and 7B steps. So this is where your choice is. Do you want to grow it like this? Or do you want to just have it be as it is, and like this, right? So if you wish to grow it, or here's another one, and I'll show you these more in a little bit. If you wish to do that, then go to 7B, and what you'll do is you'll put little box, you know, your box that you started from, you'll put it on any one of the ends or all of the ends, and then expand them all out. That is what I did with this one. So we'll follow where's the line? This, here's the seed shape, and then here's that outer one. This is where we've landed, and then here's the box. Okay, so that's your option. And it's, well, let me just think. Let me do it from this one, because it's well, maybe a little clearer. Okay, because that one I did something else. One thing that you'll want to do, okay, so pretending that I was going to expand this one out. Okay, because here's 4, right? And I put this right here. Here is your first, what is my step 2. So here's the first one. Then, and I was doing this, I air draw it, and then turn and turn and start from there. Because this was like, okay, I got my bearings here, and then you just continue around. And that's how you do that. All right, but if you don't want to do that, and I was calling this, you know, we'll close all of these off, and I'm going to extend this up a little bit, because I want it to be, the point to be kind of even with here. And what we're going to do is take this and end it right here. And I'm looking because I want to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Like that. And of course, because it's like we had a lot of fun with this, if you find something else that, was like, oh, I'm going to do, X, then do X. Because that's the fun of Zentangle. Whoa. That one went a little bit wild. Okay. Like that. And of course, I have been wanting to try this. Because now it's decorating time, right? And I saw this, I think it was on one of the samples. But I'm just going to aura this line here. I'm going to do one. No, there's this big space here. And I partly want to do something with it. I mean, and it could continue to aura. Oh, but I kind of like it. Look at how neat that looks. It just adds something. Yeah, okay. And of course, you can add fun things to the outside. But let me show you the shading on this. And here, I always look for the over-unders, right? And here would be one. And I'm going to go over that line too, because it looks like it's tucked underneath there. Here's another. Actually, I can do all of these. Oh, sort of. Yeah, all of these insides. Oh, well, because I want to minimize my use of turning the tile. Let's do those ones. And because I'm striving to keep the tip of the Tortillion and the pencil on the line I don't want to go over. As you can see, I don't always follow it. Oh, here's another one. Although you can move your pencil and your Tortillion so the tip is on it versus, like reaching like this. That's what I mean. Because number one, you can't see what you're doing. And still, well, this is getting a little bit. I need to poke that out a little bit. Let's see. There should be one on each side. Yes. And then we can just have fun. And that's it. And then, of course, I mean, you can decorate it. You could add textures into those spaces. You could do extra aura-ing or something in them. It is completely up to you, but I just realized something I want to try. I'm going to put a little bit of rounding in these outside corners. Let's start there. Yeah, sometimes that just does a little teeny something extra. Okay, so again, here is the fun that I had with these. If you would like to join us, these are free sessions. This Tough Tangle Tuesday. It's the third Tuesday of the month, unless I have something weird in my schedule. Third Tuesday of the month, I do it twice, 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. my time, which is Eastern time. This one, so I decided I wanted to make that section big there and play with it. So I hollowbowed this because I think it was on the AM session. I can't find my other one. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, I bet I could do that. One of the things that Mom did on hers was if I look at this one, she took this line out. I think I'm trying to remember, where did she attach it to? She just attached it somewhere over here. But like hollowbowed that, since this one isn't really done, she did something like this. Let's see, we can just mark where those lines are going to come out. And it didn't matter where she decided to put them. She did something like that on all of these. And I know she started with, you know, you start with one side or the other. I'm working to make them go narrower. But we had, yeah, there was just, like I said, lots of fun with this one. All kinds of neat ideas. It's fun when you see something just to go for it. You know, and that's what she saw in hers. And so that's an idea for extra play. I decided I want to do hollowbow. As I did this, I didn't know what I wanted to do with the middle, but I wanted to play with that space. But I saw these lines crisscrossing, and so decided to do that. All right. Now, here's the ones that I grew. And it's just fun. You can kind of get lost in it, especially if you don't worry about the outcome, which definitely is a Zentangle thing. Just, you know, one step at a time. Go where it takes you, right? Now this one, same idea. I didn't expand it out, but I decided to put some cement. That's what we call these sections in. And then I decided to close it off. So to take that, so I grew it and then did that last step, like in here, on them. And as I did it, what was it? It was the inside. I think I added like this little section last, because it was, as I was doing it, I didn't do that part for some reason. And I'm like, no, something is missing. So what's funny is that now it looks like I did all of them like this on purpose, and nope, that wasn't the case. So anyway, it was a neat surprise how that one turned out. But anyway, so if you would like to have this kind of fun with us, we would love to have you come and join us. I think we'll show these two here at the end here. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. In Tough Tangle Tuesday, I pick ones that they look tough. They maybe have a lot of steps. They might get your eyeball confused just because there's lots of lines, and not necessarily hard, but just takes that extra focus. And so there's a number of criteria that I use as I'm selecting what to torture everybody with. And some may say, oh, I'm never doing that one again. But glad I gave it a try. And some was like, oh, this is really cool. And oh, how fun. In any case, we laugh through it, and I hope that you'll come join us sometime. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel if you are not already. In the description section, I mentioned links to the step outs. Below that is my link tree. So if you'd like to join us, there are two links on the link tree where to places that I post classes, Facebook and Eventbrite. And what's nice there is you can, you click that you're going or click to register, and then you'll get reminders. You'll see it in your time zone, things like that. Especially time of this recording, it's September. And, well, no, I think we don't change our time until November. No, I know we used to do it in October, I think, when I was a kid. But anyway, and then so things always get kind of mashed up when that happens. But if you can see it in your time zone, then it's just safer that way. Let's see, and the other things in there, we have a wonderful Tangle Addicts community Facebook group. If you'd like to join us there, find that link, click it, answer the 4 questions. And as soon as I see it, we'll let you in. Classes that... It's self-explanatory, but I like to make sure to highlight a couple things. All right, so with that, Thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.